Let's talk a little bit about the 4K resolution. Is it important or not? Everybody's talking about 4K video and shooting in 4K in these days. Let's talk a little bit about this topic, and let's see if it's important or not. Hello everybody, my name is Attila Mate from Blue Sky Photography, and today I'd like to talk to you about the 4K resolution and if it is important or not to shoot in 4K. Now in these days everybody is talking about 4K, and it looks like everybody is a little bit overexcited about this 4K resolution. I see a lot on YouTube, and on the internet, some conversations, that 4K is the future and you have to embrace the future and you have to do it and you have to accept it. It's true, 4K is the future, yes, but the question is, should I invest at the moment in 4K camera, or I'm okay with the 1080p, the Full HD? Now, first of all, let's understand what is 4K? 4K is the resolution of 4K is 9096 pixels by 2160 pixels, and that is the cinematic 4K. Now, if you want to shoot like a video 4K video mode, like these YouTube videos, and the majority of the cameras, except the Panasonic GH4, I'd say, that is shooting in cinematic 4K. But most of the 4K cameras they advertise at the market, the mirrorless or DSLR type cameras, they are shooting on Ultra HD mode, which is 4K, but it's not as the cinematic 4K. The pixel size is 3840 pixels by 2160 pixels. So the width of the picture is the same, 2160, but the height of the picture is the same, the width of the picture is less. That is the Ultra HD mode. Now that is 4K as well. Now I have to tell you guys, in my opinion, this 4K mode, it is better than the Full HD, than the 1080p. Definitely it is better. Quality wise, but the question is it important or not? Because first of all, let's talk about monitors. Now I know that a lot of YouTubers, they say yes, but it looks different. It looks different if you have a 4K monitor, if you have a 4K TV. Now 4K monitors and 4K TVs are pretty expensive at the moment, so I think that majority of the YouTubers, they will have Full HD monitors or Full HD TVs. I don't think that the vast majority of the people, they have 4K. I think that mostly they will have Full HD. So if you have a Full HD monitor, you will see a little bit of a difference, but I tell you honestly, that is negligible. So if you have a good quality Full HD camera, you can do almost the same quality as with a 4K camera, because you have to downscale the 4K footage. You cannot. First of all, if you upload a 4K footage on YouTube, that will be compressed as hell, I tell you. So you don't see the real quality over there. I'm sure that it is a little bit better than the Full HD. But does it worth all the hassle or not? I think for the moment it doesn't, and I tell you why. I made an experiment. The other day I made a 4K video, and then I started to edit my video. And nobody is talking about this. Nobody. It's again something, some misconception, or I don't know how to say that, how to explain that. But nobody wants to talk about the downsides of the 4K. Everybody's talking about, whoa, 4K, you have to do this, you have to buy that camera, 4K video. Yeah, of course, but nobody's talking about, but then if you buy the 4K camera, to be able to edit your 4K videos, you have to buy a €2,500 computer. Boom. Nobody's talking about that. So you invest your money in a 4K camera, and then after you start to invest your money in the computer, because your computer will just die. I tell you something. I shot a 4K video the other day. Now, I have a pretty good computer. I mean, I would say 2 years ago when I purchased my computer, it was the high-end computer. Obviously now it's not. But my processor is an i7 4770K, and my graphics card is a Gigabyte GTX. I'm not sure now. It's a 4 GB DDR5 graphics card. So it's a pretty good computer. I mean, for me, editing videos, that's not an issue. I mean, just bring the sliders here, there. It's okay. It's working all right. But when I started to edit my 4K footage, I have to tell you something, that my computer started to struggle very, very much. And it has 8 GB of RAM. I'm planning at the moment to add another 8 GB, so to have 16 GB, or maybe I will add another, I don't know, to upscale to 32 GB. I don't know that. But nobody is talking about this. Nobody is saying that buying a 4K camera, that doesn't resolve the whole issue. I mean, you must edit those videos. And if you want to edit those videos, you must buy 3 terabyte hard drives, because the files are exceptionally big. These horrible big files. I mean, if you don't compress those files, it's just unbelievably big. You know, you must buy terabytes and terabytes of hard drives, and you must buy a new computer, a completely new computer. And I guarantee you that if you want to buy a computer which is able to handle 4K well, you must spend at least 2,000 euro to have that computer. So anyway, this is only one of the issues. Now, the second of the issue is when you want to upload. If you are a YouTuber, if you want to upload those videos, then you are in trouble, because you must need a good fast internet connection. The files, like I told you, it will be huge files, very big files, 20, 30 gigabytes, 40 gigabytes, even bigger. It depends how long is your video. Now, I tell you that I think that this is, at the moment, for the moment, is a little bit overreacted. I think that this is only marketing strategy, so you will buy the 4K camera. I don't say that it's not better than the Full HD. It is better than the Full HD, but am I able to watch in full resolution? Am I able to enjoy that difference? No, I'm not. I mean, sometimes I see videos, you know, in YouTube, and the guy will say, hello guys, here's my 4K video, enjoy the 4K video, and then it doesn't look any different than the Full HD. What's the problem then? I don't know what's the point then. So you are struggling a lot about editing, and you are struggling a lot about uploading your video. And then the viewers, you know, they won't really enjoy. I mean, I check my channels, you know, the analytics on my channel, and mostly people are looking at Android tablets and phones on the YouTube videos. So for me, if I'm a YouTuber, you know, I don't really think that it is important at the moment, a 4K camera and the 4K video uploading. I think that it's a Full HD, a good quality Full HD is still okay. Now, I don't say that in the future we won't arrive to that point where 4K will be normal, you know, like Full HD now. I will say that we will arrive to that point, and we will arrive soon enough, I would say, maybe in a few years' time. But here's the other thing, you know, everybody will say, you know, that yes, you must buy a 4K camera because that is future-proof. Yes, but now at the moment, let's get a simple example, okay? At the moment, there is Nikon D500 shooting 4K video. There is Sony A7S Mark II shooting 4K video, yeah? Okay, so Sony A7S Mark II at the moment is about 2,700 euro, 3,000 euro, something like that. Now, I guarantee you that camera in 2 years time, 3 years time, when the 4K will be kind of normal and we are getting more into it, you know, in 2-3 years time, that camera will be 1,000 euro. There will be plenty others on the market, and then it will come to 6K, and then the 6K cameras will be 3,000-4,000 euro. So guys, you have to understand something. If you want to advance with the technology, you will never get there. I mean, they will always bring a new camera. And that's why they are doing all this, you know, that's why there's this marketing, you know, that you should buy the 4K and then comes the 6K and then you buy the 6K and then comes the 8K and so on and so on. So it will never end. The question is when to buy it. If you have a lot of money and you want to spend your money, that's okay, it's your money. I mean, it's if you earned your money, who cares where you spend it? But the question is, if you want to spend your money wisely, because you work hard for it, because a lot of people are working hard for the money, and then you must think twice and 3 times, where do I spend that money? Is it important to buy a 4K camera? I think it's not, at the moment. I think even myself, I will buy in some stage a 4K camera, because you have to go with the technology, that's obvious. But when? That's the good question. If you think differently, please leave a comment down below. I would like to know your opinion. I would like to know what do you think about 4K. I think that this is a little bit over-exaggerated, all this 4K stuff, you know, but look, at the end of the day, we will arrive there and we will have 4K, that's true. And I know it's like with the film DSLRs and the digital DSLRs. When the film era was at the end, you know, photographers doesn't really wanted to embrace the digital cameras, and who didn't, they just vanished slowly from the market. So you have to embrace the new technology if you want to stay on the market, that's true. But the question is how and when. The question is if you are clever in these kind of decisions. You have to be clever if you want to save money. All these companies, they just want you to spend your money. Understand this. So, if you think differently, please leave a comment down below. I would like to know your opinion. Let's start a conversation about this. I would be very interesting to know how do you think. I might be wrong. Maybe it's worth to buy a 4K camera. I don't know. What do you think? So, let's leave a comment down below and let's talk about this. And I wish you a nice day, guys, and see you in the next video. Take care.